like to ask that this question be withdrawn, and I will explain the reasons. The consultation process and the processes with the consultation is still ongoing. But I will briefly inform the House the stage where it is now. Madam Speaker, I would first like to make it clear to honourable members of the House that the Ministry of Fisheries is not asking, nor are we charging, any fees to fishermen or members of the public that are applying for licenses in customary fishing areas. I would like to reiterate that the current work done by the Ministry of Fisheries is only to review the current license fees. The review of the coastal license fees will allow us to legislate a portion of payable fee that will go directly to the customary fishing right owners for the harvest of marine resources within the area of customary fishing rights. This work was approved last year and is currently in its consultative stages. The consultation phase involved our officials conducting research on the quantum and the profit margins for fishermen. This is in addition to other variables which include the different methods of fishing, scale of fishing, and the fish species that are being targeted. This has allowed us to break the major indicators into different margins. Madam Speaker, noting that the work has not been finalized, I would like the honourable members of this House to note that there are 4 different tiers of licensing that the Ministry of Fisheries is looking to finalize. These are: Tier 1 applies to rural semi-commercial fishers. Tier 2 applies to commercial fishing operators operating vessels less than 23 feet. Tier 3 applies to commercial fishers operating a vessel over 23 feet. Tier 4 applies to aquarium fish collectors and operators. Additionally, Madam Speaker, while undertaking this work, we are looking to review the validity of the license period to reflect a 36-month expiry period, which will commence on the date in which a license is issued. This will not only allow our fishers to continue to fish with valid license come the festive season, but it also helps fishers to securing financial support from financial institutions. Madam Speaker, in concluding, let me reiterate, there has not been any demands made, nor there has been any excess fees collected from fishers. This will be finalized once the current consultation process is concluded. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Since the Honourable Minister, order, let me have the floor, please. Since the Honourable Minister has asked to withdraw the question for reasons very clearly described, I will not allow any supplementary questions. Point of order.
This question has gone through the Business Committee, and therefore, under the standing orders, it has to be asked. And he has answered.
Exactly.
Once, because he has answered, we should have the opportunity to ask. Please.
Exactly. Order.
And I want to ask a question.
Yes, the question has gone through a Business Committee and it was approved. And the Honourable Minister has described the situation, why it should be withdrawn. And therefore, the question can be brought up again at a later date and we can debate on it very substantially. Point of order.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Honourable Bolitabo, please.
Point of order, Madam Speaker, you have allowed the Honourable Minister to answer. Can we ask issues or clarification from the statement he has just given? That has been allowed by you, Madam Speaker. I think that will be fair for you to give that opportunity to the opposition.
Thank you.
From the statement that is given.
Question was asked. Question was asked, and it was answered. And the answer is that the question, the substance of the question is yet to be finalized, and therefore does not warrant further debate on that particular question. And the reason that we are not allowing any supplementary questions. Honourable Biman Prasad.
Point of order, Madam Speaker, in relation to what the Honourable Minister said, I have with me evidence of a form and a letter that
Order.
the fishermen have to sign.
Order, point of order is on the rules and procedures and not on the content of the minister's speech.
But this is the content. This is the content, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Asir Androndo, you have the floor.
From the minister's lengthy explanations. We just wanted to confirm whether Mats, as he stated earlier, that the whole exercise will be completed, is still there on target or not?
Thank
In
you.
his statement, he misplaced it. Is March 2018 still on target or not? He missed the target date.
Thank you. Yet again, you're referring to the content of the minister's speech, which does not qualify under the point of order process. No more point of order. Thank you. Even showing of those papers will not change my ruling.